5 signs he's fallen in love with you. Number 1, he's asking about the future, plans of moving in together, having children, or even getting married. Number 2, always putting you first. Selfless acts are signs that a man is falling in love with you. Number 3, he's emotionally available. He expresses to you how he's feeling and why he's feeling it. Number 4, he's very optimistic about the goals and the plans of the relationship. Number 5, he's been investing a lot of time and effort in the success of the relationship.
Ladies, it doesn't matter how pretty you are, it is not going to keep a man. It may get his attention, but it's not going to keep him. It doesn't matter how good of a person you are even. You could be the best person in the world. It's not going to keep a man. It doesn't matter how much you love him or love on him. It is not going to keep a man. A man that is mature enough to know what he wants is only going to be kept by the one woman that he is in love with and he knows that he wants to be kept by. And there's really nothing you can do about it. You either are or you're not. His effort is either there or it isn't. Men are so easy, so black and white, so simple. That's how simple it should be. If you have a question about it, there's your answer. Trust me when I tell you, a man is going to do anything. There's not a mountain he won't cross for the woman that he loves. And for
how do I know if he really likes me or if he's just playing games or whatever? And sometimes it's very hard to tell because if someone likes you, it may not be for the right reason still. So when you ask this question, you must know what type of like you're talking about. You know what I mean? So how does he like you? How do you think he likes you? Do you think he wants to be in a relationship with you? If he just wants to sleep with you? Does he just want to be your friend? Does he want to be, just whatever? What do y'all call it? Booty calls or friends with benefits? What does he want from you? And this is how you have to ask yourself. This is what you have to ask yourself when you're trying to analyze whether he really cares about you or not. So, but I guess the word care would also mean that he has your best interest in mind. So this is how you'll be able to tell. If he does a lot of things that show you action and, instead of a lot of words, if he does more than he says, and if he just does things on his own without you having to ask, or if he just, make sure you're happy and comfortable and, you don't really have any type of worry when you're with him, or even if you're not with him, if he's in your life, he will try to help you. This is why I always tell you guys, if you put out the scenario that you may need some help and they don't bite or they just ignore it, they're not with you for any other reason than probably just to sleep with you. So this is why the damsel in distress thing is so important, because it gives you some type of indication whether he will eventually care, or if he cares a little bit for you, or if he could care for you at this time, So that's why you don't really take those seriously who, you probably talked to him, been around him for a little while. And then when you bring up, oh, I need, you don't even say, you don't even ask, you would just indicate what you need. And if they respond to it in the correct way, then they care. But if they just, peruse over it and act like you never said anything, then it's like, okay, well, I guess they don't care. So that's how you know when they will show you actions and make sure that you're okay. Another way to know that they care is if they talk about you to other people, if they, show you off, maybe a photo to other people, and let them know that, they're, talking to you or being friendly with you or dating you or whatever. Other people will know you. They will represent you in some way. So if they're not, like, if you've been with someone and you're not on their social media, like anywhere, checkmate for you, baby. Okay, you better go find yourself on there. If you ain't on there, you better go find somebody else. Okay, so another way is
5 signs he's really into you. 1, he is persistent. Ladies, if a guy has his eyes set on you, he will keep asking for that date, even if you keep rescheduling. He will keep the text conversation going. The only way it'll stop is if you flat out reject him, then it's a wrap. Or at least it should be. Guys, no one likes a stalker. 2, he opens up to you. I'll admit it, us guys try not to wear our hearts on our sleeves. So when we start opening up to you about our dreams and passions and vulnerabilities, you got us in the palm of your hand. 3, he includes you in his life. That means he'll post you on his story, he'll post you on his Instagram, or if he's not into social media, he'll introduce you to his homies. He wants you in his life. 4, he remembers the little things. Like with girls, if a guy remembers a small detail like you wanting to try that random new Oreo flavor, he's smitten. 5, he has clammy hands. I know it's nasty, but it means he's either nervous around you and doesn't want to mess anything up, or he's literally hot for you. Either way, he really likes you.
Guy who is serious about you starts off giving real effort. All right. Now, I know some of you, I already hear some of you saying in my head, well, a lot of them start off giving effort and they fall off. There's a lot of different reasons why that happens. We're not going to get into all that. Well, actually, no, we're going to get into that for a second. So listen, sometimes, yes, I would argue that in many cases, when the man starts off giving maximal effort for the first month or 2 months or whatever, it is because he may be genuinely into the woman. And somewhere along the line, things go left. It could be going left because he loses interest, but even though he lost interest in being serious with her, he still wants to engage with her, whether that be sexually or hang out or whatever. So he sticks around even though he no longer puts forth the same effort. Another thing that happens a lot is he makes full effort. You're not reciprocating full effort as well. He becomes tired of this being a one-sided relationship.
When a man loves you, he paying attention to every single detail about you. When a man loves you, he fixing problems before they even become problems. If he sees something potentially about to go wrong, he's stepping in and correcting it. When a man loves you, he protecting you from your damn self sometimes. Because you overthinking or because you moving too fast or moving based off emotion. And he gonna have to step in there just to make sure that the ship keep running smoothly. A man that loves you is gonna make you feel safe. A man that loves you is not gonna let other people have embarrassing things to say or embarrassing information about you. A man that loves you is gonna make sure that you always in the loop. Make sure that you always feel involved. You're not gonna feel alone when you're in a relationship with a man that really loves you. You're not gonna feel like you're fighting for it by yourself when you're in a relationship with a man that really loves you.